Hello one, hello all, welcome to my channel. My name is Clarissa and today we are doing another Real Talks with Rissa session. I'm low-key a little nervous about this one just because of the topic I am talking about, but I know if it helped me and I got through it, it can help anyone else who's watching this or anyone else who comes across this video. So today, I'm going to be talking about the identity crisis that I had and that I went through / still low-key coming out of. Tsunami. Don't make me do it. So, if this is your first time coming to a Real Talks with Rissa, basically this is a segment on my channel where I basically just talk about topics I want to talk about or topics that you all comment or message me that you want me to talk about. Nothing is off limits. It's just real, raw life things. I do natural hair content as well, but it gets redundant after a while and I have so much more to offer besides just hair tips. So this is something that I am doing, and if you like it, if you want to see more, please do not forget to like so that way I can make more for you guys. And if you have not subscribed, if you like my content, please don't forget to subscribe as well. Also want to say a welcome to any subscriber that is coming back to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. Okay, so where do I even begin? First of all, let's talk about what an identity crisis even is, because everybody doesn't know. So for those of you that don't know, I love Googling everything. Google is my best friend. So I'm going to look up what an identity crisis is and tell y'all what Google has to say. From healthline.com's definition, it says if you're experiencing an identity crisis, you may be questioning your sense of self or identity. This can occur due to big changes or stresses in life, due to factors such as age or advancement from a certain stage. For example, school, work, or childhood. So sorry y'all, this one's a little tough for me because I know I'm smiling and everything, but it's been a little tough. So growing up, I was very what word do I want to use? Not from outside sources or my parents or family or anything else, but I was very driven to please. I really wanted to make my parents happy. I really wanted to make my family happy, my friends happy. I wanted to make sure everyone was always okay. So growing up, how I did that was I tried to be a perfectionist. I tried to be what everyone else wanted me to be. I tried to get the best grades I possibly could, and if I got anything less than what I thought was acceptable, I would get very upset. With friends, I tried to be whoever they wanted me to be. So if everybody in the friend group or everybody in the group was acting a certain way, even if it wasn't with my personality or with my traits or anything like that, I just went along with it because I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to make everybody comfortable. I wanted to make everybody happy. Back to people pleasing. So I did this most of my life in all avenues of my life. Work, same thing. I went above and beyond. Still low-key kind of do this, but I went above and beyond, worked extra hard, tried to act a certain way to seem acceptable, to make the boss happy, to make the customer happy, whatever the case is. I did it just to make everybody else comfortable over my own comfortability. So that was most of my life. I'm 22 now, so that was literally my entire life so far is what I did. So when you are living your life and you are literally becoming whoever and whatever for whatever reason to make everybody else comfortable, you never really get a sense of who you are, which was my dilemma and what happened to me. Sorry, that's my cat. So I'm living my life trying to be the perfect daughter. I'm living my life trying to be the perfect student, trying to be the perfect employee, the perfect sister, the perfect friend, the perfect everything. I wanted to be whoever everybody else wanted me to be, basically. And that was my life. Growing up like that, doing that all the way up until just a few, maybe 2 years ago. Doing that my entire life, trying to just be what everybody else wanted me to be so everybody else was comfortable. Got out of a few different toxic situations. and realizing I had no idea who I am or what I like or what I'm interested in. Not completely, of course, you know, I have things I know I'm interested in and I know I like to do, but some things it was just like, wow, I only did this because so-and-so wanted me to be that way, or so-and-so liked it when I acted this way, or when I dressed this way, when I talked this way, when I did whatever. So I got to a point where it was just like, I don't know who I am, hence the identity crisis. So I've been going through a process of getting to know myself all over again, which is very hard. You have to basically figure out what you like, what you don't like, and figure out the things that you like because you actually like them, and the things that you think you liked, but it was actually just because you were trying to make somebody else comfortable. So maybe some of you all that are watching this are in the same boat. Maybe some of you all, the things that I'm saying are resonating with you in some way. And if it is, great. If it's not, that's okay. But for those of us that have gone through things like this, I hope you're, starting to connect the dots with some things. So I didn't come on today just to talk about my identity crisis and why I went through it and how I went through it. I also want to talk about how I'm getting to know myself and how I'm coming out of it. So the first thing that I've been doing, which centers around the people-pleasing part of myself, I am learning to say no. And for some of you that may be watching, that may be the simplest thing in the world. No, just say no. Hello. It's not that hard. But for someone who is always trying to make somebody else comfortable, always trying to please whoever, to be accepted, to make the other person, whatever the case is, it is not that easy. And I have to put it into practice every single day. Because, and again, it may not make sense for people who don't deal with people pleasing, but I was at the point where I would literally say yes to stuff, even if I knew it would inconvenience me, even if I knew it would probably stretch me a little bit too far, even if I knew I'd probably lose some sleep over it, or I wouldn't be able to get something that I needed to get done, I would still say yes. And if any of you all are in that situation, please, please, please practice saying no. And I'll tell you all something that helped me when I was in the life coaching session. My life coach at the time told me basically practice with safe people. Practice saying no with people that you know are not going to react crazy negative to you, aren't going to gaslight you, aren't going to, push you to say yes. How to do this? Find your safe people. It might be a friend, it might be a family member. Go to them, talk to them. Hey, okay, listen. So I need to practice saying no, okay? So if you ask me to do something and I say no, don't get upset. I'm just practicing saying no. So that's what I've been doing, and it becomes easier. So you practice with people you're comfortable with, safe people have your best interests at heart and aren't going to gaslight you or manipulate you into saying yes. Then it gets easier saying no when it comes to outside people. It could be your boss, it could be a friend, an acquaintance, a friend, or whatever the case is. It becomes easier to say no after that. Note I said easier, not completely like easy peasy, just, it's a process and it's not gonna happen overnight, but that is something that really helped me with my identity crisis, saying no to people. Next thing that really helped me, I just really started to explore hobbies, explore different clothing, explore the world, explore everything that the world has to offer, to find out exactly what I liked and what I didn't like for me, not for what I was told. I think a lot of this had to do with college. When I went to college, I kind of branched out and really started to decide who I wanted to be, not who I was told to be, what I wanted to believe, not what I was told to believe. All that type of stuff is what I did and what I'm still doing to combat the identity crisis that I had once I realized all these factors that made me who I am that I didn't have a say-so in, I guess, if you want to say. So that was a big reason why I cut my hair. One of it was the identity crisis. Two, I just wanted to get rid of negative energy. But that was a big part of it, realizing that I had all these parts of myself and all these attributes of myself that were not a part of me because I wanted them to. It was a part of me because other people wanted me to. I know I keep repeating that, but that's really what it comes down to. And another thing that's really been helping me with identity identifying with who I want to be and who I don't want to be has been surrounding myself with people who accept me for who I am right now, who I can become, and not from my past self, basically. So just accepting people who have unconditional love for me, aren't trying to change me, and just want to accept me for who I am, whatever state that is and whatever way it can change, has really, really, really helped me with accepting who I am and who I'm discovering as who I am. I hope I'm making sense. It sounds like I'm jumbling up my words, but I hope it makes sense. It's really, really important to have a good support system when you're dealing with a situation like, all right, you know what? I'm kicking you out. Nope, you're getting out because you're doing too much. Yeah, she'll come down once I close the door. Having a good support system, honestly, is one of the biggest, most contributing factors to my positive experience with figuring out who I am and finding myself and just enjoying the journey of figuring out who I actually am. Honestly, good support system and a bad support system can be the pivotal factor to whether or not it's a positive experience for you to find yourself and figure out your self-worth and decide who you want to be. And I'm really, really, really grateful that I'm blessed enough to have a good support system in my husband and close friends that just accept me for who I am, who I'm becoming, and who I may be in the future, because everybody doesn't stay the same. We all change as we grow. So those are some things that really, really helped me addressing the part of myself that wants to people please so bad, figuring out what I like, figuring out my likes, my dislikes, discovering the world, exploring the world for myself, and surrounding myself with just supportive people that want to love me unconditionally and love me for just who I am and not who they want me to be. So that is honestly the end of the video. I don't want to ramble too long. I just wanted to get on real quick and talk about a topic that was close on my heart. Very difficult for me to talk about, kind of, sort of. I don't know if you guys can notice in my demeanor or whatever. It's hard for me to talk about something that I've low-key been dealing with, but coming out of it strong, which was my identity crisis. And I hope it helped whoever's watching this or whoever comes across this video in any way, shape, or form. I hope it helps you. I hope that if you are still, deep in trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be, that you take those steps that you need to take. I hope that you find those people, or you have people around you that can help you and support you and just love you unconditionally. And I can't end this video without attributing a lot, most honestly, of where I am and where I've come to from God. For those of you that don't know, I'm not ashamed. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And honestly, I have attributed a lot of my identity crisis and figuring out who I am and getting back to myself, who I am truly inside, from God. Remembering who you are as a son or a daughter in Christ, remembering who you are in His eyes, that you are here for a reason, that you're on this earth for a specific purpose, and that you're not here by mistake. That has also really helped me in my journey with finding myself. So I cannot end this video without talking about that. Hey guys, Clarissa from the present here. Something happened with the end of my footage. It got corrupted or something, so I'm just popping on real quick just to give my goodbyes to you all. I believe the last thing I was talking about was just how God has played a huge part in my journey with finding myself, and I still stand by that. That is the most important thing to me in this whole process, and I wouldn't be where I am without Him. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for your support. Don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you like my content, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.